stressing out so much. What's up, everybody? My name is Big Jump, and I'm in live action. Whoa! I just want to, make a little video, talk about the Nintendo Direct from yesterday. As you can see, I'm gonna be a little bit awkward because I'm not used to, having my camera set up. It's been a while since I used my webcam. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the Nintendo Direct from yesterday. I wanted to talk about it last night, but I recently came back from a vacation in Europe, and jet lag was hitting me hard. I woke up not too long ago, feeling better. So yeah. So I just wanted to talk about it. I thought it was an amazing direct, and I was just rewatching it just to make sure that I didn't miss any games. So I want to start with some of the games that are interesting, but I don't think I'm going to buy, like the NES Championship thing. It looks like a super cool game, kind of in the style of a NES remix, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it. It looks really cool. Maybe it's something that I might play with my brother, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get it. But the idea is really cool, to reminisce of the old championship stuff that they used to do back in the days. Back in the days, like in the 90s. So I was still a young kid. Fairy Tail 2. I know that there's a Fairy Tail game, and this is the second one. I haven't been up to date with Fairy Tail. I know it's been done with years ago, but I still haven't finished the anime. But yeah, it looks cool, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Anime games, they don't really do it for me nowadays, unless they're fighting games Dragon Ball. Whoa, Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball is the game that most of the time they put more effort. But this looks like a neat RPG, to be honest. So maybe 10 years later, I'm gonna be bored and be like, you know what? Let's play this Fairy Tail game. But it looks cool, but I don't think I'm going to buy it. This one looks cool, the Fantasian. I didn't know that it was a mobile game, and now they're porting it to consoles. It looks cool. The concept, the gimmick of being able to store enemy encounters to then fight them later, and the combat mechanic looks interesting, where you can direct your magic attacks to damage multiple enemies. Looks cool. It's one of those games that I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but I definitely on my radar. I might buy it. Like I said, I'm not gonna buy it when it's gonna come out, but I might buy it if there's a discount or something, because it looks really, really interesting. And I love RPGs. They're really cool. I always like JRPGs, especially since it's from the creators of Final Fantasy, and it's the music from oh my god, I'm so bad with names. Uebo Matsu. Hold on, they say it. Nobuo Uematsu. Yeah, I'm sorry. Who makes the? I'm pretty sure they made the songs for the Kingdom Hearts series. Switch Sports. I liked Wii Sports back in the days. I didn't even buy this game, so the basketball updates are cool, but I'm pretty sure that at this point, who cares? If there are people that are still playing this game, good for them. But for me, honestly, not a thing. This one, Mio, looks like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Metroidvania. It looks it really gives me the Metroidvania styles, and kind of reminds me of Ori and Hollow Knight. I was watching the direct with my brother, and we were like, yeah, this looks super interesting. The art style is incredible. I'm watching without no songs, just so sound doesn't pick up on my mic. But this one looks really, really, really interesting. I might pick it up. Depending on how much it costs. I think I might pick it up when it comes out, because it looks really good. And if it comes out on PC, I think I might. Oh, on 2025. So I didn't remember that. But yeah, it looks interesting. Disney Illusion, the Illusion Island, kind of reminds me of like Rayman Legends or Rayman Origins, like that style of platform games. But I don't have the game, so but that update kind of looks, kind of looks interesting. But I don't have the game, so it's like whatever. Hello Kitty. I remember back in the day, my cousin, she had a Hello Kitty game in the GameCube, and I remember this one was kind of cool, but I don't think that this one's gonna be for me. It kind of looks like Animal Crossing vibes. This one, the Looney Tunes sports game, it kind of looked like Mario Mario Sport Mix or whatever the game that was called, but with Looney Tunes. Like they're trying to replicate the Mario sports game, but with Looney Tunes. Among Us, I played like once or twice and like, okay, whatever, and I don't care. It's crazy how they started doing content on this game, but you know what? For the people who play, that's really cool. This one, art style from the Fairy Tail creator, looks interesting. Yeah, Hiro Mashima looks great. It's like a farming game where you farm monsters, which is interesting, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it. It's like another farming game. Another farming game. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna take a Funko Fusion that looks ass. I'm not gonna lie. Dampaman. This one surprised me because I remember back on the 3DS. I think there's like 3 Dampaman games. Dampaman. I don't remember. I remember playing the demo. It was like, oh, that looks like a neat like RPG. That was kind of in this like. It's like a dungeon crawler, if I remember correctly. They look like a silly game, and it's super surprising that it's there. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. This one is really weird to me because there's a new Metal Slug that I don't think it came out yet, but there's gonna be a Metal Slug Tactics. This one I really want to pick up, but this one I'm not really too sure about it. It doesn't really interest me. It's like whatever for me. Hold on. Darkest Dungeon 2. This one was already on PC. I'm pretty sure it already came out on PC, but it's cool that it's now on Switch. What else? This one, I'm pretty sure it's from the same, like the art style is really reminiscent of what's the name? This guy, yeah. So pretty sure it's a turn-based tactic. My phone. Really reminds me of this guy, so probably gonna be similar to that, but it might be more like the Mario and Rabbids or XCOM kind of vibes. Yeah. Let's see some of the games. Just Dance. Who cares? Like Just Dance is cool, but like once you play one of the games, you basically played all of them. The Lego Horizon games. I played Horizon 1, I still haven't played the second one, but this one looks kind of interesting. I always like the Lego games, but this one I might pick up if there's like a huge discount. Stray, I heard it was a fantastic game. I still haven't played it. I want to play it, but if I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna buy it on PC. Red Skull, that's now on Switch. I completely forgot that it was a Lord of the Ring farming simulator or whatever. It's cool. Hobbit games, why not? Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. This one, I might pick it up. I played the first Ace Attorney on DS. I hacked it on DS. I loved it so much. I bought the trilogy on PC. I did a Let's Play a few years ago. Check it out. Blood. Yeah, this one I might. This is the Edgeworth games, and the second game is gonna be. The second game is gonna be officially localized, so that's gonna be cool. And that art style is incredible. I really love it. And it's cool that you can switch it up to the pixel styles, but that new art style is incredible. This is from has the Danganronpa art style. I never played the Danganronpa, but I always heard that they were, you know, good visual novel games. But I don't really, visual novels is not really my stuff. But this one is more like a tactic games from what I've seen from the gameplay. It looks more like a tactics games, but I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. If I hear that, unless I will have to like see more of it. But from this trailer, and I don't think I'm gonna really pick it up. Romance Saga, that's like another RPG. I love RPGs, so I might pick it up if there's a discount. Like, I'm not like RPGs are they're long games, but this one looks really cool where we can have your setup and where was it? There you go. We have it. Like, you can do like little setups, formations, and stuff. And then I think there's like a gimmick about conquering the world or whatever. It's really interesting. But I really want to talk about some of the games that really interest me. Starting with the Mario & Luigi. I've been a fan of the Mario & Luigi games since I was a kid, since the first one on the GBA. While we were on vacation, my brother was replaying Partners in Time, and it really gave me like, oh, I really want to play Mario & Luigi again. And when we came back home, we were at the airport when we were coming back at the airport. We saw the news that there was gonna be a Nintendo Direct, and we're like, yeah, because we came back on Monday. When I came back home, I went to bed and I was looking at my PC. I was like, oh yeah, I have a 3DS. Like, I have the remake of Superstar Saga, but I was like, yo, I wanna replay Superstar Saga. It's been a while. I'm in a mood to play like another RPG. I'm always in the mood to play like an older RPGs. And when they announced that, I was like, oh yes. My brother, we were so excited. And if they can do like a 2-player thing, that would be so cool. If we can play 2 players, like one player controls Mario and the other controls Luigi, that would be nice. Because from what we've seen of the trailer, if I go in a quick analysis mode, what seems to be interesting is whenever you see them in the overworld, using the hammer, yeah, it's X and Y. X for Mario and Y for Luigi to use the hammer. So I wonder if you don't need to like press L and R to switch, because here you have like, I'm gonna assume this is like a warp point. It is probably like a hint system. I wonder if you can do 2 players, because if you can do 2 players, that's gonna be super awesome. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. Brothership coming up in November, so that's a few months from now, but really excited. Where's the other one? Donkey Kong Country HD, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Really cool that they doing this in HD and picking up from all the from the 3DS versions stuff as well. I'm a little bit disappointed it's not a new country game, but I'm going to assume that the reason why they did this one is to coincide with the Universal Donkey Kong Park, whatever, because it's themed around Donkey Kong Returns. So that's probably why they did this remake. Still a fantastic game, but what bums me out also is that I was trying to prepare myself to make like a little let's play of this game. I was playing through the 3DS versions to go to the bonus stages that they added on the 3DS version before playing the Wii game. I even on the emulator, I have an emulator. I even mapped out to play like the Wii version with button controls. But now that this game is coming out, I don't need to do all that prep. So maybe just gonna wait for this version before doing like a let's play of the Donkey Kong Country Returns. So this is cool. Dragon Quest. Oh, I've been a fan of the Dragon Quest series. Like, funny thing is, I've never really been when I was a kid, I never really been a big fan of Final Fantasy. I remember playing Final Fantasy VII and liking it, but I never finished it. I should finish that here. But when Dragon Quest 9 on the DS came out, I remember playing it. I fell in love with it, and I think it's because of Dragon Quest that I love JRPG so much. Because Dragon Quest, even when you play the newer games, they still have that classic feeling of like old RPGs. I think it's one of the reasons why I love Dragon Quest so much. Is because it always feels like classic RPG. I don't know, maybe it's because I love old stuff. But this one, definitely gonna pick it up. I have Dragon Quest 3 on the Switch. I only played like the beginning parts, and then I stopped. I don't remember why. But then they announced this. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna even play it. I'm gonna wait for this game to come out. And then those look how beautiful this looks. And then those Mad Lads also announced that the first one and the second game is gonna be also in HD 2D. And also cool. It kind of makes sense that they may release the third one first. Because if I'm not mistaken, the third one is kind of a prequel to the first game. So it's like the first game, because in the first game they talk about a lot about Erdrick, and then the second game is like, if I remember correctly, 100 years after the first game, like way in the future. And then when you play the third game, it's like how the legend of Erdrick started. So it's kind of cool that they kind of read it in like chronological order. That's neat. Luigi's Mansion 2. I mean, maybe like a hot take, but I always liked Luigi's Mansion 2. I remember back in the days on the 3DS, a lot of people like were always complaining how bad this game was compared to the first one. I always liked the short, like how it's structured. It's like stage by stage instead of like exploring the whole thing. I don't know, but that's just me. But it's cool. Luigi's Mansion 2 is coming back. Oh yeah, the online expansion pack, that's cool. We have a Link to the Past GBA. This is the version that I grew up with. So every time that they would release a Link to the Past, having like no like voiceover for Link was always weird for me. Whenever I would play the original game, so it's kind of cool having this one, because I always liked how they would always reuse the Ocarina of Time sound effects for Link, and it's also cool that you have also Force Words, because that's the main game. But unfortunately, you can only play this on multiplayer. It's not like in the 25th anniversary edition on the DS, they re-released Force Word, but you can also play single player if you wanted. That's cool. Metroid Zero Mission, fantastic game. It's a remake of the first Metroid. Really cool. I think that it's funny that when I saw that Nintendo 64 mature 17 plus, I was like, oh, they're about to release Conquer. And then I saw Turok, I was like, what the hell? And I'm pretty sure that there's a remake of this game that they that released like a few years ago. It was funny. And then Perfect Dark, I never played Perfect Dark, so this is going to be a good chance for me to try it out for the first time, because I heard so many good things about it. Like the only shooter that I played back in the day in the N64 was GoldenEye. So Perfect Dark, I'm definitely gonna try that. I still haven't downloaded the. I think it's a new app also, but that's fun. But yeah, I'm gonna try out this one. This one, I love fighting games, even though depending on some of the games I'm ass. I love fighting games. This one I'm definitely picking up once it comes out. I'm a huge fan of Marvel, huge fan of Street Fighter. This is perfect, and there's also like a bunch of beat 'em up games that look really cool. Like look at all those games. And Capcom vs. Capcom 2, the one that everybody always says that it's the best one. I think I before in the old days before COVID, Me and my friends, we used to go to a barcade and had a cabinet of Marvel vs. Capcom. We used to play the shit out of it every time we would go to that bar. That was so nice. So really cool. I'm definitely gonna pick it up. If it comes out on PC, I might pick it up on PC because I'm pretty sure my friends also gonna pick up this game. But yeah, Mario Party, Super Mario Party. Excuse me. It's no longer Mario Party. It's now Super Mario Party. When I saw this, I was a little bit scared. I was like excited because it's like, oh, gotta be the new thing. Those new levels look cool. Those new boards. The thing where I was like, uh-oh, it's when I saw the motion control. I was like, oh, they're gonna force you to play only with the Joy-Con. But then apparently on the website you can also play with Pro controllers. So maybe it's like maybe there's gonna be a specific mode where it's only motion control games. We'll see. But it's really cool that they're finally doing a brand new Mario Party. You know, brand new mini games and back to the classic stuff of buying stars and all that. So cool. I'm really excited for this one. Zelda, that new Zelda. When the trailer started, I was like, oh, maybe it's what was it? The Oracle of Age, Oracle of the Season, and I think it was the Mystical Seed of Courage. I was like, oh, maybe they're doing the third version finally, because it's the same art style of Awakening, and we see Zelda, so I was like, oh, maybe it's like either a new game or they're finally doing the third version of the Oracle games. And then I was, you see this, you think that you're playing Link, and I was like, oh, maybe the tutorial is like they're showing up the ending or whatever. And then when you see Link, when I saw this, my head, I immediately pieced it together. I was like, oh, you play as Zelda. And that is really cool. You see, look how cute she is in this art style. So funny. You have the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom moment where on the plateau, on the cliffside. Echoes of Wisdom looks really cool. And I love how, first of all, I love your new haircut, Aonuma. Really nice. But that mechanic, the echo stuff, whatever, like at first I was like so confused because I was like, what, Zelda's not gonna fight? Like I was like, oh, she has a staff, she's gonna use like magic and whatever. But then I was like, what the heck, why is she copying tables? And from what it looks like, I think you're gonna have a dedicated jump button, so you don't gonna have to use the Rock's Feather or whatever. It's really cool. So when I saw that with my brother, I was like, oh. I remember seeing this, and especially that part when she picks up the bed and the water. I looked at my brother and was like, oh, the speedruns for this game are going to be insane. But yeah, this looks really fantastic. Like, it looks like they're trying to do the like in Tears of the Kingdom, how you could fuse everything and do whatever you wanted, but in the in 2D or like in the top-down perspective. The fact that you can copy monsters, that's also cool. They fight for you. It's kind of reminiscent of that one of the Tingle games where Tingle had to hire people to fight for him. That's kind of cool. And yeah, like the fact that you can just jump on top of trees and go like out of bounds. It's really cool. So the speed run for this game is gonna be really interesting and fun to see. And that's Impa. We saw Impa. That's really cool in this art style. Also, it's really cool that we I think since Oracle of Ages that we finally see the two Zoras species. I think these are like we have the River Zora and the Sea Zoras. Cool that we see them. Seeing the business scrub in this art style is really cool also. Really excited for this game. I always, Zelda is a big franchise. Bunch of people really like it. Really excited for that. And the big one, Metroid Prime. I've always been a bigger fan of the 2D Metroid games. I still haven't finished. I'm really slacking up on a lot of games. I still haven't finished the Prime Remastered. But from what I played of Prime Remastered, I really like it. But I feel like there's a huge lore that I'm missing because a lot of people are talking about this character, Silex, I think that's his name. I think he showed up in the DS Metroid Prime. And then I remembered when Federation Force came out. I think he appears like in the ending, like at the end credits. And it was funny. I was like, oh, it's Metroid. But when we saw Galactic Federation facility, I turned out my brother and I was like, oh, it's Federation Force HD. As a joke, because I was trying to set up my expectation. But when we saw the Samus and the gunship, I was like, okay, yeah, Metroid Prime 4. And you know, it looks really amazing, really fun, and I can't wait to see more of it. So yeah, that was just. I think this is where I'm going to end this little video. Just me yapping about the Nintendo Direct, talk about what I liked, some of the games that I like, especially I think Fantasy Neo is the games that I might buy, but other than those, the main games like Mario, Luigi, Zelda, Donkey Kong, the main Nintendo games, there's not a lot of them that are really interesting. And Mio is the one that I really wanna try out. Dragon Quest, for sure I'm gonna buy it. What else? The Marvel's and Capcom collection, gonna grab it. But other than that, it was a really good direct. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end things, and we're gonna do a little bit of a announcement like that. Seeing my brother play Projects in Time and then seeing this really put me in the mood to play Mario and Luigi. So I think I might play Superstar Saga, the remake, as a let's play, just for fun, just to put me back in the groove of Mario and Luigi. So yeah, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it for this little video of me yapping about the Nintendo Direct. If you enjoyed it, I might do more. I was even thinking about doing more videos, but I just turn on my camera and just yap about whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you liked, subscribe if you want, and yeah, bye. Drink water.